Hey guys, so this is a laptop cooler that I got, and basically this is just an attachment that you put to the side of the laptop vent. It'll work on some of the laptops, and I got this because it has a LED display, turbine fan, strong airflow, fast heat dispensation, but this the temperature sensor is what I like because unless you get the free software apps that tells you what the temperature of the CPU is running, um, you can't really tell, and I don't want to install any more software, but this was interesting to me. So this laptop cooler, so there's like another variation of this. So I think I got a more generic one because this one was cheaper, but it was the same design. So again, you got your USB cable that powers the laptop, 3 different silicone covers that'll fit this, that'll support the monitor, that'll support the laptop, of course. 3M clip, and this will stick onto the bottom. You can use a temporary measure, and this is for the air vent so that the dust protection. So this is a temporary one that you can use if you don't want to keep it permanently attached to the laptop with this one. So this is a permanent one. This permanent one, a temporary one. And here you go. And it's actually a see-through, if you can see that. It's got a plus minus power, it says M. This is of course the Kiato brand. And these are clips that'll stay firmly attached to your laptop so it doesn't jiggle around after you basically attach this one. There you go. Now, from my understanding, it's supposed to blow air out of the system, so I'm not sure what this will actually do, except that it'll reduce the airflow going out, besides protecting it from dust, which I would think would be more valuable if it was blowing air in, not out. But that's what you use. And then you attach one of these. So I guess it's smarter if you attached one. So I've attached it, and that's what it looks like. It's, like I said, it's silicone, so kind of like a rubber stretch. Stretch it out a bit and put it in, and it fits. And there's your micro USB-C. Attachment. And just using my Samsung wireless charger. Full charge. So actually, let's turn it on. It's just not turning on. Why? Okay guys, so quick update. I forgot to show you a quality test on this. Silicone wise, I had to peel off some of this gunk here, this excess silicone, because it wasn't done. This actually covers up some more of this vent here, so it'll fit for the smaller size air vent and keep the airflow basically just right, so it'll maximize the airflow going through the system to blow out the air. Okay, so I was wrong. The cable does work. It has to be attached to a USB-C so that it powers on the system and it'll read the temperature, I guess. Now, if I just place this here against the vent, you can see how hot it is. And you see that the fan is turned on. I can hear minimum air coming through it. It's blowing the air out. And because it's getting hotter, the fan's getting higher. But internal temperature is already at like 102 Fahrenheit. So the auto fan is on and the internal temperature is reading 113. I feel hot air. Of course, the bottom, there's not really much airflow going in. And look how hot it is. The auto fan is doing good. It's kicking up. And of course, you can do manual. And you can change the temperature on this to Celsius. But this feels warm to the touch already. I like it because it's drawing power from the USB, but it's pretty warm. I raised up the laptop on the back like a couple with a little notepad, so it's got some airflow going in the bottom, so it can draw air from the bottom up and blow it out to the fan. And this is of course blowing air out. Now if I switch to manual, I want to click on this 3 times. Seven, 8. $13 is the highest level I can get. So this is blowing air out. At the highest level, and it's in manual mode. It's starting to cool down. It's still warm here. Cold to the bottom here. It's gone down again, and air feels a little bit cooler. Actually, a lot cooler. Some people said they did like using this, but the reviews also showed that well, one complaint that I heard out of many of those reviews was that it broke the internal fan, that, you know, the fan that's in here to cool down the laptop. It broke that fan because this was on. But this only goes on if it's the temperature rises to a certain degree if you have it in manual mode. So my test was to run that mining app just to see how well it works. And still a long ways off, but it's now down to 102. But seems to be working pretty well. Not as good as the manual fan mode. And of course this will only work with certain laptops, and you know, like if the air vents are on the back, of course it won't really work too well if the laptop monitor covers the air vent side based upon the design. So again, why is my old laptop palm's width basically, why is my laptop a palm's width raised prop with the old medicine bottle? Because I have this small little fan running. It's not a USB, so it's not it's not a USB. It's powered by an AC, but you see that it's running at about 48 to 50 decibels, under 50 decibels basically, and popping it up, the airflow going underneath makes bottom here feel really super cold. And the bottom's a little bit lukewarm on the bottoms, but up here cold, and it's just a mildly warm up here. And why do I have it that way? Because I'm running a test, and this test is basically running this app here. Nice hash. It's a data miner for Bitcoin, and it's not the fastest, but I wanted to see how fast or how well this would work. Without this fan, this sucker was blowing out hot air and the fan was constantly on, and as you know, it's not good for a laptop processor to be on that hot. And I have my reason that I was doing this. It's because I wanted to get a laptop cooler, and surprisingly, until my laptop cooler came, I was using this fan just to see how long and how well this maintains heat. And surprisingly, this is doing so good. I'm shocked. But I'll be opening up soon on the laptop cooler that I got. I actually brought two, so we'll see. So just to show you real quick again, I can get it to focus. Yeah. So it's an i7 running at 2.4 gigahertz, and again, it's just a CPU. There's no GPU on this one. But it's been running pretty well.